Hello, Mr. John and everyone. Welcome to my video. My name is Kiet. Right now, I am a logistic team leader at a coffee trading company. And during the COVID-19 pandemic, we have to work remotely and communicate with colleges via online channels like Teams, Skype, or Zoom. An efficient communication is very important to transfer information and achieve firm's objectives. Follow our two case study that we communicate with my college.
Hi, Kiet.
Hello,
Um,
Phương. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm good too. How can I help you?
I'm calling you today because I would like to update the list of opening invoice which are already overdue for client A. Could you please check with the client and advise us about the payment day of the invoice A?
Sorry,
Because in due
Phương.
date,
I think that this coffee we have not delivered to client yet, and also the payment term is after 60 days from the delivery day. So I think that the due date of invoice is wrong. Yeah, could you please help to check with your team again? Uh, and it takes time when you asking me about the wrong thing like that, and I don't have enough time to check it. I'm sorry.
no, but this is not really the responsibility of my responsibility because
Uh,
I just pay on the system and I cannot really check for each shipment. That is not belong to my responsibility, I would say.
But I think that it's really hard to ask client about the payment when we have not delivered coffee to client. So I think you need to check again with your system. I'm sorry.
No, because this I just pay on the system and I am not the person who can who can manage the shipment or the delivery. So I think this information should be checked or inputted correctly because I have a lot
Oh,
of
I'm sorry,
invoice.
Phương. I don't have enough time to discuss about this. So please check with your team again, and I have to leave now. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Hi, Kiet. How are
Hi,
you?
Phương. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. So I'm calling again because I will need the information for the invoice A of the client ABC, as per mentioned last week. So that invoice is already overdue for more than 10 days and we cannot let it like that. Do you have, can you please check with the client and update the information to us?
Sorry, Phương. As I mentioned before, the coffee have not delivered to client yet, so we can ask client about the payment. And I think that you can check this information with your team. So don't check with me. It's waste of time for both of us. Sorry.
Oh, because as per I explained to you last time already, I don't have the information of the delivery delay or something like that. So if you don't give me some updated information, I will report it invoice to higher level because that become really uh, serious situation.
Okay, so
Okay.
so do whatever you want because I also don't have information from me. Okay.
Okay, fine. Um, Good morning, Cake. How are you?
Yeah, hi Phương, I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thanks. So I'm calling to update the list of the opening invoice with overdue for the client A. The invoice number is 123. So can you please check with the client and advise us the payment day for it? Or if you already have the information of the payment, you can advise me the value day so that I can check later.
Okay. After checking with logistic BIC and we saw that we got some delay on delivery to client for some reason. So I think the due date on the system is wrong. So could you please help to change the due date to January 2022.
Oh, so the coffee was not delivered to our client,
Yes.
and do you know the expected time uh, when the coffee will be delivered?
Uh, the plans right now is on the first week of January next year.
Okay, so probably that we may have to change the due date into next year, maybe in January or February, depend on the day. So I will cross check with the version inject, and then I can revert you with the correct information. Then we will have the same page. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Fu.
Thank you a lot for the information. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye bye. Through the first case study, there are many mistakes in communication between my college and me. The first point is we did not pay attention on other comments, so we did not realize the key's problem. The reason is making noise, confusion, and taking time for pushing why the issue still not have been solved. However, in the second case study, we have better communication when pay more attention on other comments and we find out the key problem so that we double check and feedback the result of the situation for others. After this case study, my lesson learned are the first point when we communication with others, we need to pay attention on listening and highlighting the key points of conversation. The second point is make questions for unclear points to make sure that you understand the same meaning with speaker. The third point is double check the questions from other to make sure that everything is correct. Because when your college contact you for a question, it means that there's something unclear, so you need to double check to make sure that everything is still correct. And the final point is give feedback the result after checking with your colleges. These are the case I usually face when communicating with my colleges at company. So I hope that my lesson learned help you have a good point to apply for your communication. So thank you for your listening.